Salutations, individuals, and welcome. I have a very important announcement today. Today marks a special occasion, a very major happenstance. Today is the first day of our bi-monthly art contest on the public Discord server. If you're interested in showing off your skills to the world, here is your chance, here is your opportunity. There's no buy-ins, there's no fee. All it'll cost you is time, energy, and passion. So, first things first, these art contests are meant to not only promote aspiring artists, but also to support their work and really get things out there. That said, it wouldn't be much of a contest if it wasn't a fun competition. So, we've got different themes for every month. I will make a separate announcement each month that the competition is in play. In short, no AI art is to be accepted. We're trying to keep it to visual mediums. You must make the art with your own two hands, unassisted. So no AI tools, no pre-generated content, no somebody else drawing it for you, etc., etc. If you want the glory, you gotta go through the trial. So all you need to do in order to participate is you need to go to our public Discord server, link down below in the description and in the first pinned comment. Check out the announcements for the bi-monthly art contest, and just follow the prompt. It'll have everything you need to know there. But for those who are curious for right here, right now, the rules are simple. The art must be focused around the main theme of the month, which is described in that month's announcement. The art piece is to be set in the universe of KJ's, which means that this will be about a character or environment that is in the same universe as yours truly, Annihilatron. That said, don't be daunted by the unknown. Always ask questions. I'll always do what I can to answer any questions I have, and if I end up overwhelmed by too many questions, I'll just do a Q&A video. So, no worries, ask away all you want. I welcome all questions. For those of you who don't know or understand what KJ's is, a brief description. Basically, it can be any time period you wish, because the world of KJ's is a vast place, with many different kinds of environments, and people, and technology, or lack thereof. It has magic, it has psionics, it has superpowers, weird science, miracles, gods, demons, sci-fi, giant robots, huge cities, tiny hovels, vast jungles, and murky swamps. It even has stuff in outer space. There's any number of 1,000 themes you could pursue, and it would all fit. At the beginning of the month, in the bi-monthly art contest, there will be an announcement that the contest has begun. And in that announcement will be a description of the theme and the rules for that particular month. Some things are subject to change in the future. We shall see if that is necessary. But for now, you get the gist. Make art of your character in whatever environment you want, pretty much, but follow the prompt. So there's a little bit of a challenge here because it has to be fitting a theme, but there will be prizes based on top 3 ranking. So, first place gets the gold trophy, second place gets the silver trophy, third place gets the bronze, and runner-ups get honorable mention. Maybe. It all depends on your skills. We let your skills and passion do the talking. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, yes. Also, on the note of prizes, throughout the year, I'll be keeping track of who won which trophy. And the person who most consistently wins a specific type of trophy, like for instance, let's say you got first place the most frequently all year long. I will be keeping track of that kind of a thing. For those of you who place in top 3 most frequently across the year, I will be keeping track of, how many times you've done so. And at the end of the year, I've got a surprise for those who reach the same place most consistently. Not only that, but I have another surprise lying in wait for those who reach first place in each of the bi-monthly contests. In any case, I look forward to seeing what you can do. As an aspiring artist myself, I love seeing other artists do what they love and love what they do. And I want to support real, organic artists doing their thing, especially in the difficult medium of visual art. Oh yeah, but also, before I forget, very important ruling, no, nothing super overtly crude or sexual or whatever, because, it needs to be, published in public, channels, rather than, basically, if it's safe to put in a YouTube video, then it's fine. If it's not, then, it's okay to be spicy, like showing more thighs than need to be, that's fine. But, nothing like, titties hanging out or something like that, Let's be respectful in our taste, gentlemen. Blood and gore is fine, but let's not go overboard with it. I'm sure you can use your discretion. Of course, obviously, there's nothing like suicide, self-harm, yada yada, drug abuse. But that generally goes without saying. I mean, if it's like, maybe this ain't right, then maybe it ain't, But other than that, there's no serious restraints. Like if I tell you to tone something down, then maybe you should consider it. But I try to stay out of the creative process as much as possible. So I'll only really interfere if it's super blatantly, drastically necessary. That said, aside from the prompt, and aside from the limitations of common decency, I would say you have full free reign and creative liberty to go wild with it. And and don't worry about if you're, unsure if there's an element that may or may not be in KJs, because chances are it probably is, so long as, it's not copyrighted or anything like that. One other solid rule is that whenever there's characters on screen, if it isn't specified by the prompt, then it must either be like a generic background character, those are fine, or any characters portrayed in those images need to be entirely of your own creation. You put your characters in here, not we don't. I mean, as much as we love seeing Eevee, we don't need an Eevee on the screen there, If it contains actually copyrighted material, then yeah, nah. That said, tracing is perfectly okay. If you want to trace something, that's fine. That is an acceptable form of assistance, so long as you put enough of your own spin on it that I can't recognize it as a copyrighted thing, It's okay to use the bones of other art. Just so long as the art that you create is truly your own, that's what matters. That said, This event is largely intended to support aspiring artists. If you're already a very well-known, well-renowned master artist who makes like thousands of dollars a month off of, you know, making art, more power to you. And I will absolutely host you in this tournament if you're interested in participating. Just know that we're not essentially what I'm trying to say is it's okay to do the best you can, but don't stress out about it too hard, you know? Later on down the road, we'll be doing monetary prizes and rewards and whatnots, but that's like way down the road once we get enough, you know, like Patreon supporters and, you know, Twitch subscribers, yada yada yada. Once this channel is developed enough, there will be cash prizes available to the winners of these art contests. But for now, at the moment, it is a free way to get your name out there and to get your, you know, like, get your skills promoted. And don't forget, all are welcome. It doesn't matter if your skills are at stick figure level or Mona Lisa level. It doesn't matter. Either way, all are welcome. Obviously, however, the more effort and time and passion you put into the art, the more likely you are to win. But I'm not going to forbid you from trying just because your own skills are rather lacking. Because when one's skills are lacking, that just means that you have more room for improvement. And that's part of the goal here, is to help aspiring artists learn from other artists and improve. Hopefully we'll all learn to work together in good sportsmanship and good cheer. For those of you who are super competitive about it, the throne awaits. For those of you who are super cooperative about it, I hope that you're eager to make new friends and hang out with like-minded individuals. There may be updates to this video in the future, and that will be in the pinned comment down below if something does come up where there's an important change or whatever. But other than that, when you're ready, you can feel free to hop on to the Discord server and post your participating image in the fan art channel. And please make it known that this is your participating image, you know? Like, yeah, this is my image for the art contest, yada yada. You know how it is. At the end of the month, I and a small selection of others will judge each image on a scale of 1 to 10. And those that rank the highest will reach the top. And those that don't quite make it might still be able to make an honorable mention. So, good news. If any image gets a 10 out of 10 from any of the judges and doesn't make it to the top 3, then it'll still be put in honorable mention. So, no matter what you do, if even one judge thinks it's perfect, then your art will be noteworthy enough that it'll still be kept in the annals of history. At the end of the month, I will gather up all the votes of all of the judges and declare which ones won and which ones didn't in a YouTube announcement video. So you can look forward to that at the end of the month. I do make it, I've made it monthly, I've made it month-long to give artists time to work on their stuff, and for new arrivals join in if they happen to be late. But know that it is a hard cap, so the deadline is at the end of the month. So you have to turn it in before the final day of the month, or else, you know, like if you turn it in on the final day of the month, it's too late. That said, I did make it bi-monthly, so that way we all have time to breathe in between contests. But down the road, I do plan on making it a monthly art contest instead of bi-monthly. That also will be determined by, how well the channel's doing and such. So I hope to see your skills grow and improve alongside us. We can all help each other to grow and improve together. And who knows? Through this art contest, you might even make it to the big leagues and surpass all of us. Like, you might be the next big artist, like your art is being held in a museum kind of a thing, like generations down the road. I think that is a worthy goal to strive for. And I look forward to seeing your progress. All of you. And again, if you're interested in participating in this event, all you need to do is click the join link down below in the pinned comment and in the description down below. It'll take you straight there, and you'll be ready to rock. With that being said, I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you there.